My dear student, what we need also to set up together is aggregated measurements events. So this is a very important step to get ready for all the changes with Facebook, with all the setup Facebook for Business, to be ready for all Apple and future restrictions. So I'm showing it quickly, and if you ask me why are you showing it, because this is simply the setup that you need to really be ready for everything that is changing. So please enjoy it. It will help you to reach great success. My dear student, welcome to this new video. I would love to talk about web event configurations. So this is quite important. So it is very much connected to this very new changes connected to Apple and new event setup. So what I would love to explain you already know that you need to proceed the domain verification, and also what's important if you go to the events manager. So now what we need to do, we need to go to this new aggregated event measurement. And what we do, we need to click to configure web events. And the reason you do this is because Facebook Pixel and Facebook custom conversions is now a little bit limited by some of the Apple restrictions. So this is the setup decided by Facebook. And what you can do, as you can see, I must be owner of the domain to use the Pixel. This is a new what I must be. I must prove the domain verification that you already know how to do it. And let's edit the events. Just manage edit. And basically you can decide, you can go for Pixel and you can choose even, let's say, complete registration. So this is really important, but I'm just showing I have already done this. Or you can go for custom conversion. This is good for this exactly business to use the custom conversions, as you can see. And you can see this is really cool that it can double check if you do not have it duplicate. And basically it's the most important to decide the highest priority. And in this case, it's custom conversion, thank you page, price of the real estate. And of course we have Pixel. And the most important is that people give a lead or they proceed the registration. And then might be also important if people, they go for contact. So they need to know how to contact us. That I will put a little bit up. And then basically I will also decide that this fine location is good for us. And basically this is all you need to do to be ready for Apple restrictions, to be ready for the new Pixel setup or new Epic setup and new events configurations. That's now called. So I will just submit it, and this is, I just apply. So students, they just ask me, why do you show it? And this is recommended by Facebook. You have to do it to get ready for these. And basically this is the new setup from Facebook. And you can see still it's okay, and I can still see many events. And luckily it's 1st of May and it seems that it's going fine. So as I'm showing you, and please just be happy for it, be happy you know it, and I'm excited to share with you more videos in the next sections. My dear student, let me quickly talk a little bit more about this aggregated event measurement. For e-commerce, I honestly believe if you have the e-commerce, it's really important that you take care of this. So I would love to just quickly show it that you can always very easily just go here and click on it, and you can go to manage the events. And I would love to show the case study for big e-commerce project. And I was testing a new setup. And basically this setup, I was testing 2 weeks. And basically the sales did not perform better, actually. So like you can see, the peak is more going down. So I was testing to focus a lot just on the purchases. And basically this what I will do, I will set up, and this is really important to understand that it takes 72 hours you can change it, and it has really strong impact on the power of your ads, especially like conversion ads. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add more events because I wanted to test that there will be this strong focus on these purchases, but I would love now to focus a lot on more events, because basically add to cart, starting the checkout, I would love to really do it. I honestly cannot exactly tell why this is like the best setup, but actually this setup was actually making more money. As you can see that basically this is what I would love to focus now, that the people, they of course purchase, but the view content is really important, so we can retarget them, that people add to cart, they start the checkout, they give us the payment information, or they like search for the product. So this I will probably the searching for the product make the lowest. So this is not something. Or maybe what I can do, yeah, this is what I will do, that the search is the lowest priority. So as you can see, the priority is now purchase, view content, and of course people add to cart, start the checkout, add the payment information, and the lowest priority is they search for the product. And basically this is so far the best setup for e-commerce I have found. I was also testing to focus a lot on the purchases, but it didn't bring what I was expecting. The purchases didn't come up more. It's maybe if we have also all these, then we are much better doing with retargeting, and maybe Facebook is more successful to add to cart, then we can retarget them and proceed finally the checkouts. So this is what you need to test, and you need to find out if like you keep this 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you might focus a lot just on purchases, because as you can see, you have been limited by the number of events, and if you really wanna focus a lot just on purchases, you need to remove some of these. But now I honestly believe, when I have seen these numbers and quite a big drop down, that the better setup is to focus on all the events connected to purchase, adding payment information, starting the checkout, adding to cart, and of course view the content. So basically this is what I would love to set up right now, and I honestly believe what I have tested for e-commerce, this is the best setup I have honestly found, and I honestly believe that this is the best setup it can be so far what I have been testing. And as you can see, this will have direct impact, and it will take like 3 days to fully optimize, as you can see. So it will be applied and it will have direct effect. So this is basically what I wanted to share with you. Try to, when you set up this aggregated events, try to use purchase, view content, add to cart, starting the checkout, add payment information, and the search is the lowest priority. This is so far the best setup, but you need to do your testing. It might happen that your project is doing the best focusing just on purchases. So I would advise to do this setup for e-commerce, and if it doesn't work the best way for you, you can focus a lot on purchases and remove the other events. But so far, this is the best I have found. So I hope this will be useful for e-commerce. I wish you great success, great luck, and please continue watching the course, because it's really important that you watch the entire course to understand all the campaigns, all the best practices I have been showing to you.